starting to think I drunk too much tonight. I've been falling out, ain't crying loud, don't wanna come for me. Suffer from stuff, you don't let me want you back. Me, I say fuck you, know I still be playing wrong. Looking at your eyes, I see trouble. I can tell that you been telling me, I don't wanna talk to you, just leave me alone. You hurt me deep when I was down on my lowest. I needed you, you give a fuck about me.
What'd you say, bro? Matter of fact, I'm going to get my headphones. Y'all niggas be talking, but y'all niggas be scared, though. You feel me? Hey, Dick, let me get them headphones, baby. Can I get them? What you doing? You all right?
Just plugging my eyes.
Let me get these.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo.
Look at break our bond.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Yo, man. We going niggas bad off gate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Play action. Here's Hurts. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early. That'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Oh, get my shit back.
This is intercepted.
All user, baby. You see it. You see it. All user, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. He thought he was about to bust my head.
But their defense got him the football with an interception.
Let me put his ass to bed. We're going to make him quit by halftime. Y'all need to know I'm on this shit and I'm a grind mine. I got to get it either way and go to pastime.
Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hitting 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the move to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On play action, Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 17, Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and make
touchdown Bills. Isaiah McKenzie from 8 yards out. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him deep.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They're going to smash. Hold on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 8-6 the score after 1.
Good.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Eagles will take over
that's
here
his
just
upset.
shy
We're going to
of
make
the
it
30.
quick.
When you don't see this
We're
often,
gonna
a
make it
quarterback
quick.
of his caliber,
Run that bitch down his throat, kid, at 3 minutes.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
Come on, man.
That
was bullshit.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen.
Come here, bitch.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Appreciate that. He fucked up his defense.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
He be fucking his defense up, y'all. You better grab on my back.
He's brought down at the 22.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Let's go.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Oh, come here.
He's
Come here. Come here. Play with him. Play with him. Play with him. We still got a minute or so on the clock. Let's go. Play with him.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
In there.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good.
Let's go. We're going to make them boys quit.
Extends their lead by 2 more.
Let's go, man. Let's get these boys to go. Let's get them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need a run now as they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they go with Singletary. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
First quarter, you folded a little bit, but you showed me all your mojo, though. You showed me all your mojo.
They do go for it. Here's Allen.
You showed me all your fucking mojo, big dog. You finna quit now. Let's go.
Turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
Boy,
and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Let's go.
And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. 4 interceptions here in the first half. And several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Halftime. Don't do that. Look.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Same shit every time. We ain't no fool. You want to get that one last yank? It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. We out there, big brother.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Try it. We out there, big baby.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
No boy walking. Go, man. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Where you going with it, baby?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Get it, Pitt.
And
Get
now
it,
here's
Pitt. Don't
another
pass it out here. Get it,
interception.
Pitt. Don't pass it out here. Get it, Pitt.
Johnson
It's time for you to
pick.
quit, bro. I told you. Told y'all. It's time for him to quit. Told y'all. It's time for him to quit. Feel too good to be standing up. Talk that shit there while I'm standing up. I'm feeling bike camera. Yeah, wow. Oh, this ain't the nigga I just made quit, is it? Damn, I hope not. I hope not. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Let me see. He might quit before I come on.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
I don't know why
now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56.
And they'll begin by running the option. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back.
You done took the wrong shit, dude. That boy will fight you right now. My man said he gonna have to. He quitting. He quitting. That's what we do. We would make niggas quit, man. Like, anybody want that shit, come get you some. We make niggas quit. No, sir. That's what we want. Come on, Ray.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
What up, man? We're going to try to start talking if we get the lead. Let's see what he'll do if I let him get the lead.
Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yo, that ain't even my defense, big dog. I would quit, but I ain't that type of nigga. I'm going to play this shit out. I'm going to try anyway. Boy. This shit was really.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And his first look is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I don't know what the
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Chill out, man.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 10 yards out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I ain't got my
defense
defense
not giving
or
much up to their
offense.
defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, back to Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. But first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens,
and in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football, but how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles aren't able to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 27, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the Eagles have recovered. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A give running right is Gainwell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some room to work.
Oh, my God.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
Oh, my God.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That would complete to Prochet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Sanders is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Hurts will throw.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout.
And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson, option right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get this ball back. So no turnover at the final gun, and this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
What's the difference between this game and this game and last game? I ain't had my defense and shit. I don't know what happened. I thought I did the same thing I just did though. This may be my last one for the night though. Crashed out, ain't it? What is that? Say you coming to get beat.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And some room to roam now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Heineke. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Logan Thomas, 29 yards. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
4th down, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. First down, Heineke. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And they'll throw again, Heineke.
Look at
Catch
that
here, left side, Thomas. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Heineke with a 3rd and goal. This is caught. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Heineke on 4th down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
defense. We just suck feeling.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry!
Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But first down, Hurts steps away. Looking here for Smith downfield. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Oh, my God.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he will find his man Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Again, it's Heineke to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Let's go. Good fucking game, though. The camera said he was on the run.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Thomas
bro, like.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heineke now looking to throw on first down.
Come on, bro, with the ball.
Falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
Heineke again. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Dances by him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Heineke now.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 32 yards.
And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Eagles nothing.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
The onside kick recovered by the Eagles.
On the jump. Play action. Here's Hurts.
On the move to his left.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
45 yards.
and the Eagles get a bit closer. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A give to Gibson running right. Down to the 42, second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gibson again.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give running right, Gibson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On second down, here's Gibson again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What you looking for?
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. This one now, Charles, you have to think all but over.
You have to do that. Go get some water.
That's not fair. From the first snap of the game, it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the
go get a little cup, though.
Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's